Diana. We have Diana for Weiss, and Mac is on Red Raptor. So Weiss, I think, was playing other legends too. So I
Yep.
think we saw a little bit of I think was also on Mega Man earlier, but we'll be playing on Diana. So this time it will be the bow and the blasters.
Yep, indeed.
But
And well, I mean, we're seeing here, starting off strong, Weiss already, I mean, keeping it kind of neck and neck here, kind of, has the bow right now, and he's going to be trying to space out Mac a little bit here. Goes for the down six, sends him over on the left side sig now. Mac goes for the punish with just a sideline recovery now, sends him up in the air, sidelight. Neutralize, sorry, to go ahead and send him over to the left side now. Keeping it still really even, relatively even across the board here. Nice end line, Mac sends him over to the right. Weiss now has the edge, goes for the edge guard, but doesn't connect with it, just gets an end line off. I think he was going for a down sig, side sig connects. You saw that Mac was going for that side sig, but ooh, nice end sig there, but didn't really get the full read onto Weiss. Goes for another one, hoping it was going to connect though. Weiss still struggling a little bit here. Nice in there, sends him up in the heavens. Mac, man, is just with this orb right now, kind of controlling the stage a little bit here, but Weiss is holding his ground with the bow, kind of just spacing him out a little bit here, slide charging that insig now, was looking for that there, but finally, the second time, though it does connect, was going for a third, hoping it was going to connect here, but Weiss is going to send him off stage a little bit, gets it there, gets the first knockout. First stock going to be going towards Weiss.
absolutely, really even there. So quite that Weiss at 167. So one big hit could KO. So it's not as dominant as previous that we saw there, but that dropped. I did not believe that. But anyways, Weiss lives and gets the end light. Will not be enough. White 186 now. Still on the boots there with the for Weiss, and it looks like, sorry, Weiss now is blasters. It's Mack that's on the boots there, and Mack finally takes the stock, and that's going to be the first stock, but Mac is already behind 100 for an extra credit here. As we go to the second stock here, I don't know what if next. Looks like Bo is next here.
Yep, indeed. And Weiss has been kind of, he's been definitely excelling in the bow category, man. His bow has been spacing out Mac here very well, but Mac with this orb has been kind of, I think, the most damage he's been getting in terms of when it comes to Boots orb. He's been favoring the orb quite a lot. He goes for that side stick, it doesn't connect though. But Mac still has a hill to climb here. 77 damage onto Weiss, but he's at 150 right now. Definitely doable, but he's gonna have to play this one very safe. But
interrupts the side saying, and that will take it.
Wow, what an interrupt coming in from him, man. Holy moly, Jaguar. What an end sig from Weiss. And that's going to take that second stock there, Jaguar. And now we're seeing that Mac, once again, in a kind of a little bit of a rough spot here. But he's on the boots. He's looking for the knockout here. Down sig, nice punish there from Mac with a ground pound. And just like that, Jaguar, just like that, tie up stock situation. It's anybody's game here for this game number one.
Absolutely. We've got last stock here. Mac is slightly behind. Catches that the GC side lights there. Interrupting with the in the nair of the side sig on the Red Raptor. That side sig will catch. Not in a position, interrupts again. So well-timed interrupts on the side sig. I know the Red Raptor orb side sig is often very difficult to punish, but sometimes it get interrupted like that, and it worked out really well. Right now, back in neutral, not able to take advantage of the GC side sig, but I think a lot of people just throw it out with impunity because people really don't know how to punish it, and it is a challenging one to punish. But right now, Mac is slightly ahead despite all this, and in a good position. This time there's a stare to punish the side sig. Mac on boots now. Indeed. And we got recovery will not be enough, but it will disarm. So still looking for a weapon there. N-Sig won't be enough. N-Sig will connect. N-Sig is there, but will not be enough to take off the stage. So Weiss holding on for dear life now.
Indeed, dear life.
Picks up the bow. That got dodged on the D-Light N-Sig.
Side sig throwing out here. Weiss trying to get the knockout, but a recovery is all it's going to take for Mac to take the first game. And just like that, with only 553 damage, Mac takes, he's now 1-up against Weiss here. And, I got to commend Weiss. He put up, a hell of a fight. 4.9 average damage per engagement, 3.7 coming in from Mac. You saw that Weiss was holding his ground really well against Mac.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Great stuff coming in from them.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a close fought game, and if every game's like this, I very well see we could be going to Game 5. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've got Game 2 to go to first. Same legend. And we're just about to get started here. We are on the Western Air Temple for this one. And it's Mack that's up 1 game, so Weiss needs to catch up to tie up the set. So Mack has the boots first, catches with the boots attack, and gets a good punish off there. Doesn't able to connect on the end light. So far about even. That boot side sig with the extra finishing touch was enough to catch there and connect for that attack, but catches with the recovery on that, and not able to get anything more off the D right there. But the D sig will connect, and the dare does not connect there. The weapon thrust confirms it with the ground pound, and the Red Raptor takes the first stock, and Mack is up in game number 2. Right now, the Weiss is on blasters, picking it up. Side air will connect there. So far, not too much extra credit there, but does gets the side air off. There's another side air on the blasters, not enough to get there. Mack makes it back, still in the edge guard position. We have Mack with a little bit more unarmed, so already up to 83 damage. There's boots again, not able to get too much off the ground pound. There's recovery, connects, chase dodges back to stage, and so still looking for that first stock of Max, and already at 96 damage. Avoids the unarmed dare. There's the end light, and the Sarah will connect, and that takes the stock, but 96 damage behind over there for Weiss in game number 2. Right now we've got the Diana still in control here with the bow. Mack is still unarmed, so we're having to navigate. Finally does pick up the boots there, but it's only a 50 so damage lead. Off stage there, lost footing, and Mack was there with a ground pound, well timed to take the stock.
Great stuff coming in from Mack, and definitely kind of a change of pace coming in from game number 1. I mean, game number 1, we saw that Weiss was the one with the lead, and then all of a sudden now we're seeing a complete swap now where Mack has been the one now to really control the pace of the game and to kind of control the flow of how Weiss is going to be playing now. And Weiss now has to play catch-up game where, instead it was Mack on the other hand in game number 1 had to play the catch-up game, and he was successful in doing that and also able to take the game here. But now Weiss, can he live up to his name? Can he Collusion is on his back right now. Can he tie this one up, bring this 1 stock apiece, and signal Mack makes it back?
Ground pound. Wow, that was amazing. I was not expecting that to connect there. It will connect, and that will take the stock, and so it finally makes it there. 103 damage behind going into the final stock.
Yup, not bad indeed. And now we're seeing that, Weiss is, still at a deficit, but it still has a hill to climb. The down stick coming out from Mack here, trying to get the knockout. Sidelight Sayer connects, disarms him, but Weiss lives another day. The side stick charging it off over on the left side, but the ground pound coming out from Weiss. Still not able to connect or knock out. Weiss has him on the ropes, gives up stage control though. Nice dare. Is that enough? Another dare to solidify it, and another one just in case. And Mack gets the game in a 2-0 fashion. GG's. That's going to be 2-0 right now for him. But
he doesn't just dare, he doesn't double dare, he triple dares.
He triple dares indeed. And remember, it is a best of 5, so Weiss is on match point in the winner's side right now, but still, I mean, still has a hill to climb here. But do you think that it's doable here for Weiss?
Absolutely. These were not lopsided contests. I think very much it's one where either side could win, but obviously very much Weiss has no room for error now. Has to really pick up these 50-50s. If it's basically like that, just pick up 3 in a row and to win the set.
100%. We're going to go back over to Western Air Temple here for our game number 3, which could be, Weiss's last game here in the winner's side. It's make it or break it here for Weiss. All eyes are on him. All Collusion members.
Catches a ground pound. Dare catches that with a ground pound, but he ground pounded a quick stock unarmed. What a play by Mack.
What a play indeed, and just like that, we're seeing here that Mack is with the upper hand, and this is just such an amazing lead coming in from him. Already 60 damage onto his first stock, and he's already able to take out that first stock there from Weiss. So, if anything here, Weiss, you gotta lock in on his blaster somehow, man. Charging the side stick, stops it with an end line. Okay, Weiss, locking in just a little bit here, but Mack goes off stage over on the right side, still unable to get the knockout, but still fishing to build up any damage he can. Weiss struggling to get this first stock out of here. Goes for a reverse down stick. Not sure who he was hitting, but gets the Sayer. Nothing more. Mack with the boots in hand. Mack's been building up so much damage here, Jaguar. So much extra credit has been done. Absolutely. It's not looking like a great game number 3 here for Weiss. Big
Yeah,
recovery.
absolutely. And that'll take off the top for recovery, so already 2 stocks. And quickly, and we've not even gone like past a minute or so. So all the talk about going for 8 minutes, and suddenly we are having these actually pretty quick stocks taken. Weiss desperately trying to get that first stock. That Nair is not going to be enough, though. Drops the orb for protection. That Steelite Nair will connect, and that does finally take the first stock, but a whole stock behind over for Weiss.
Yep, definitely, and that was mainly because of that early game that he was able to get in that first stock. It was definitely not a great start coming in from Weiss in this game here. And Weiss now with the bow in hand, trying to bring this comeback here, but Mack with the boots on right now. I mean, it's laced up and he's ready to go to work. Weiss right now, 101 damage done to his last stock. Mack is only sitting at just a whooping 35, man. And light comes out from Mack, sends him off stage. Mack now hunting for the knockout, but Weiss gets a ground pound, the weapon throw, picks up back the weapon, going for the dare, knocks out just as yet, doesn't even connect with it. Picks up now a blasters, gets the end light, gets the sear, has him off stage, gets it there. I believe Mack did touch though. Mack, He's gonna try to make it back onto stage here, but Weiss is trying to just protect that ledge a little bit there. Mack is able to snag by, sends him off stage, but still gets hit by that dare. Is that enough?
Not enough. Oh, he'll catch caught back with the dodge. The dodge came back just in time. So Mack lives.
Beautiful down sig.
And that D-Sig won't live anymore on that stock, going to the final stock now. And if Weiss pulls this out, this will be a testament to like coming back from a reverse 3 stock to really do that in what would be a decisive game 3 if lost. And right now, Mack in a little bit of trouble, dodges the side sig, still in the edge guard position, not able to really get too much, catches the end single catch, and that is a 3-0 for Mack.
3-0 coming in from Mack here. I mean, great stuff coming from UC. I mean, the average amateur engagement, Weiss was doing way more damage. 5.1 coming in from him, and a 4.1 coming in from Mack here. But still, I mean, he just got the job done, no matter what damage it was. For real.
Yeah, absolutely. Like taking those quick stocks really did help there. Like if that doesn't happen, it could very well have gone Weiss's way. But Weiss holding in, just having the tenacity to hold in nonetheless and make it a close one, taking Mack to the final stock in game 3. Definitely tested his skill. Hoping we'll see Weiss later on stream on the elimination side, but we'll have to face Blacklist, who was knocked out before we got to stream into the elimination side as well.